problem. But do you use the word constancy that frequent? I didn't hear it much here. This may be European, they use this terminology. Assessment and verification of performance.
See, this is actually all covered in 12576-1, which is a 163 document. All this wording, as it says in here, it says with the requirements of this European standard. So this is wording that they use in SEN standards. The more appropriate one is 12576-1, and I can give you the title of that. And it's actually an SC3 document too. So the name of 12576-1 is thermal insulation - insulating materials and products for buildings - conformity control systems -1 part 1 factory made products.
Okay.
And all the things about initial type test and factory production control and so on, it's all included in that. So 7, I would suggest we rewrite, and we can pull wording from other ISO standards and reference 12576-1.
ISO 12651?
The very top one. No, I'm sorry, that's wrong. It's 12576 -1.
12576.
6-1. They're just, yeah, that's.
So basically, so we can just tell them that follow this standard. So rather than scrapping all
Well, there's a little bit more to it because there's 4 levels. And so you need to pick what level you want. And the lowest level, the manufacturer does everything. The top level, they use third party to do initial type testing, to do testing, and to do ongoing verification of their production control. So you do need to choose the level that you want.
So in the current version of section 7, does it tell about, give some indication what level they have picked up? The manufacturer?
No, because you see, this is a completely different document.
No, they didn't say it, but from this document, did they give you any indication, whatever they are doing, how it will fit, which level it will fit into that ISO document?
The SEN document doesn't relate to the ISO document.
But can we derive from the information that which will be more appropriate for that level?
No, short answer is no.
No.
So the question is, for an international standard, to show compliance with an international standard, do you allow the manufacturer to do everything? And the E standard is an example where no, they said key things like initial type testing and so on should be done by a third party. Ongoing production control can be done by the manufacturer.
So which level that will be, level 2?
I don't have that standard on this document. I think it's level 3.
Level 3. Okay. So can you?
But I'll give you the wording out of other standards.
So what I do, I scrap this part, only keep the title of it, and with a note that we will work on it. Assessment and verification. I'll put the text here. Do you want to keep that title? I think it's too big of a title, you know.
No, it should be,
Conformity control.
yeah.
So you think if I'll just put in out level 3 from this discussion, then we'll look into that. Okay, so Lavan, you will provide the information on this one, okay?
Yeah.
So it follow a ISO document where the initially for the control will be sampling and all these things will be done by the outsiders, and it also tells you how frequently it has to be done.
Yeah, exactly.
But the ongoing production will be in control of the manufacturers. You are okay with it? What we are asking here, that there is a ISO method where it says how the quality control should be maintained. Okay, so there are various levels of it. One is everything is done by the manufacturers. Another is frequently the sampling and all these things are done by the means at regular intervals. You do it with third party, and but the ongoing process is done by the manufacturers. That's acceptable to you? Should be okay. Yeah, fine. Marking and labeling. Products conforming to this standard shall be marked clearly either on the product or label. Lavan, is there any ISO for this one? I think they took it from some French standard.
We can pull from other standards, but there's no specifically requirements. The normal ones, first three are pretty typical. Fire is an issue that we have to resolve with what exactly we're gonna do.
There are lots of reference to CE marking which has to go away.
Your designation code is given in clause 6 with go, because we struck that. And the last one, the intended use of vacuum insulation of buildings is given an appreciation. And the note in the example can go. Number of pieces, working area, working with, presentation's gone, nominal thickness. we had some discussion about the maximum value of the inner pressure measured at minimum 24 hours after production. Not a big deal to put that on. What you gotta keep in mind is that this is either gonna be on the VI panel itself, or on a label, or on the packaging for that VIP. So one of the checks and balances you should do is why are you putting it on and who's gonna use it? So if you ship this to a job site, would that mean something to something?
Putting on the each panel all this information. Some panels are 1 feet by 1 feet. That looks like overkill, isn't it?
Yeah. So you might wanna divide that up. Like, to me, the things that you would wanna have on there is the product name. That's a given. And you want the manufacturer's name. Now, whether you need his address on the panel or on the information that you send with it. The shift time and production and traceability. If you got a problem with that particular panel, that would be good information to know. But yeah, I think you got to do some thinking on some of these. I'm not sure what maximum value of inner pressure would tell on the job site.
I don't think it will tell this thing. Okay, so minimum what we need to have?
Well, you need a product name or other identifying characteristics.
Minimum on each panel. Okay. Product
If you
name.
want to cut and paste, you can cut and paste the first 3 of them up there, in my opinion.
Product name, identifying mark, address of the manufacturer, authorized shipment.
And the next one.
Shift time or production traceability code. So these 3
And then I think the other thing that I would like to see, if I bought this panel, is the, either the thermal resistance or thermal conductivity or both.
Either of those.
You can cut and paste those are just down.
down there. Product name, reaction to fire, reaction to designation of the designation code. You have to manufacture literature, for declared thermal conductivity. I have to see that initial thermal conductivity, age thermal conductivity, all this. Okay. I think this is the minimum. You don't have to put inner pressure and all these things, those are not necessary. That can go to the box.
Yeah. And, it's not a big deal one way or the other to me, but the nominal thickness and working length and working width, obviously the number of pieces in a package, you wouldn't put that on the panel. I think everything else can go.
On the box, isn't it?
Yeah.
Declare thermal conductivity, aging effect and all these things, and dimension, isn't it? Nominal dimension.
Do you need that on the panel?
If the panel is visible, you are saying that people can measure it, eh?
Well, you're not gonna be able to measure it in the field.
So let's put a nominal, say only one line, nominal size, this.
That's fine with me.
Nominal dimension. Okay. So rest goes to the box. I'll see that inner pressure. Do you have to maybe it's good to have that inner pressure put on the box. Rest of it.
Yes.
Sure.
Because all the things has been declared, so it should be put on there.
I'll take care of it. I'll look into a couple of them. Which will be relevant standard in the which will have this information in the ULC or ISO?
Yeah, well, The problem is, actually go to S716,
S760,
that's the standard.
that should have similar.
Yeah, all the other standards, both ISO and, ULC are more material products,
Okay.
or material feathering products,
S716.
yeah, part one. And actually, that standard has just been published this year as an ISO standard.
That one, okay, that will be good. You took it there, isn't it?
Yeah, John had.
John, yeah, John, I saw it. Okay, so I'll work on that one. Now we are going to the annexes. We'll try to finish the annex as much as we can, because there's some hard mathematics and all these things. I'll look into that. You can look into that, but we don't have to cover all of them, but we'll look at the overall, okay? It is the responsibility of the manufacturer to determine the values of thermal resistance and thermal conductivity. You will have to demonstrate conformity to the product to its declared values. The declared values of thermal resistance and thermal conductivity of a product are the expected values of these properties during an economically reasonable working life under normal conditions, assessed through measured data at reference conditions.